In the burning summer of 2011, Libya was approaching a decisive moment. Tripoli, the capital ruled by Gaddafi for decades, was collapsing neighborhood by neighborhood, while NATO airstrikes tightened the grip from the sky. In those days, Muammar Gaddafi realized that staying in the capital was no longer possible. The decision was not easy, but it was made. Withdraw to Sirte, a city he wanted to be a point of resurgence, not the final stop. The convoy moved in broad daylight, few vehicles, less protection than he was used to. Minutes later, the first real test came: an ambush, gunfire, chaos. The convoy survived, but danger had revealed itself. In the confusion, the security vehicle was separated from the car carrying Gaddafi, one moment that changed the entire course of the journey. They moved through side roads and confused checkpoints. Young soldiers suddenly realized the man standing before them was the same man whose image had filled their streets for decades. As night fell, they kept moving. Hunger, fasting, a brief stop to break fast with nothing but water and biscuits from a small shop. This was no longer the image of a head of state, but a man running from his own era. As they neared Sirte, news arrived of fierce fighting. Gaddafi wanted to go straight to the front lines. He said it clearly: "This is our battle." But his companions convinced him to change course, perhaps for the last time. They entered Sirte at dawn, a besieged city consumed by airstrikes and shortages. Gaddafi moved between locations, inspecting defenses, meeting what remained of his loyalists. He lived a life he had never known before: simple food, worn clothes, nothing remarkable except determination. He refused to change his appearance. He said escaping in disguise was not escape. As the fighting intensified, Sirte became a dying city. Communications were cut. The local radio station was destroyed. The voice he thought would last forever went silent. He was offered chances to escape: a small boat, a light aircraft. He refused them all. He would not save himself and abandoned those with him. On the final morning, the fighting reached its peak. A small neighborhood, a narrow street, the enemy only meters away. They tried to leave. Every vehicle prepared was destroyed. No alternatives, no sufficient ammunition, no time. Finally, the convoy moved. It traveled only a few kilometers before airstrikes hit. The escort vehicle was destroyed. Companions fell. Gaddafi was wounded. They fled toward nearby farms, but the strikes followed relentlessly. With no refuge left, Gaddafi entered an unfinished, abandoned building. There, he said calmly, "This is the day of martyrdom." As attacking forces closed in, those with him scattered. Gaddafi hid inside a concrete drainage pipe, a narrow place that marked the end of a man who once ruled an entire nation. The location was discovered. His companions emerged one by one and were killed. When one attacker looked inside the pipe, he froze. Gaddafi was standing, holding his weapon. He was ordered to drop it. He did not. In a fleeting moment, everything ended. He was beaten, humiliated, and he pleaded, "Don't do this. I am a human being." He was taken away, wounded. Before reaching any destination, he was dead. Medical reports spoke of 2 bullets that ended the story, but the questions remained. Gaddafi's end was not just a fall, it was chaos, ambiguity, and conflicting accounts, a final chapter in the story of a man who began as a ruler and ended as a prisoner of a single moment. If you found the story informative, leave your opinion in the comments. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more historical stories.